Michael is taking a morning jog at the park. After jogging for 30 minutes, he stops and takes a deep breath of the cool and fresh air. Air, which is a mixture of different gases, has mass and occupies space. Therefore, even though we cannot see the air around us, we can feel it as winds blow by. The different gases that make up the air around us include nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and inert gases. Nitrogen is the most common gas in the air around us. It makes up about 78% of air. Oxygen, which is the most important gas for living things, is the second most common gas in the air at 21%. Inert gases, including helium, neon, argon, and krypton, make up about 0.97% of air. They are also called noble gases because they do not react with anything in normal conditions. Another important gas contained in air is carbon dioxide, which makes up only about 0.03%. The air also contains water vapor, which is the gaseous form of water. The amount of water vapor in the air varies greatly according to time and location. For example, the air in a rainforest contains much more water vapor than the air in a desert. In addition to the mixture of different gases, the air also contains dust and microorganisms. The air around us is made up of many different gases, including oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and inert gases. Oxygen and carbon dioxide in particular are important for the survival of living organisms. The amount of these gases in the atmosphere is maintained by the carbon cycle and the oxygen cycle, respectively. The carbon cycle is the cycle that maintains the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere by continuously taking carbon dioxide from the air and releasing it back into the air. When green plants undergo the process of photosynthesis to make food, they absorb carbon dioxide from the air. The carbon element stored in plants is then transferred to animals that eat the plants. When plants and animals die, their dead bodies decompose and release carbon dioxide back into the air due to the actions of fungi and bacteria in the soil. In addition, all living organisms, including plants and animals, release carbon dioxide into the air through the process of respiration in their entire lifetime. Over a long period of time, the bodies of dead organisms become fossil fuels, which are used by factories, power stations, and vehicles. The combustion or burning of fossil fuels also releases carbon dioxide into the air. In summary, the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is maintained when photosynthesis, which is a process that requires carbon dioxide, is balanced by decomposition, respiration, and combustion, which are processes that release carbon dioxide. The oxygen cycle, on the other hand, maintains the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere also by continuously taking oxygen from the air and releasing it back into the air. Like the carbon cycle, the processes that require oxygen, such as respiration, combustion, decomposition, and rusting, are balanced by photosynthesis, which releases oxygen back into the air. Many human activities, such as illegal logging and the excessive use of pesticides, interfere with the carbon and oxygen cycles. The consequences of this interference include global warming and the greenhouse effect, which may eventually cause fertile lands to become dry. The ways to reduce the interference with the carbon and oxygen cycles include planting more trees to help reforestation, stopping the burning of fields and forests, preventing the excessive release of smoke from vehicles, avoiding the excessive use of pesticides, banning illegal logging, and making tougher laws to protect the environment.